Guys, gals, everything in between. What's going on? How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome back. Just came back from watching the Soul Pies video. I don't know if you guys checked that one out, but I did just post it on the channel an hour ago, premiered an hour ago. Tragic story, but as I was saying in the video, at least there was only one person that passed. Could have been a lot worse if she did fulfill her dream or whatever her goal was when she went to do what she had to do in Colorado. But I think she went to really just off herself. I don't think she went to do anything to Columbine. Because why did she, if she was there to go and do that? I understand she went to buy the gun there and everything. Why would she go there and then off herself days before the hunt for her even began? So that was a little peculiar, I think. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I'll make more kinds of crime videos and talk about different murders and stuff that happen in and around the world if there is enough interest. So let me know, guys, if you are into that kind of thing. And we can definitely post more videos on that. I'm sure something wanted her to hurt others. Edie Krauser, welcome back, my friend. I saw you in the premiere of the video there. I'm sure some other things wanted her to hurt others. Um, there's a lot of voices inside some people's heads that make them hear things that aren't really there. Kind of like people that see ghosts and whatnot. Uh, don't think she had it in her when it came time. But the thing is, why did she plan it so long and then right at the end didn't go through with it? Like she even went to buy the gun. Was it really to do what she said she was going to do, or was it to off herself? My guess is it was to off herself because yeah, she glorified them and everything in her drawings and praised them or whatever, but she never once said she was going to do a copycat. And don't forget, she wasn't even born when this happened. If she was 18 and this happened in 2019, then she would have been born around 2001. This whole thing started or happened in 1999. So I don't know. We'll never really know because the person that said they were going to do it ended up doing herself. So we'll never really know if she was really going there to do what she said she was going to do or kill herself. But she never said she was going to shoot anybody, right? She just said she was going to, of course, she wasn't going to tell the truth on a gun forum and say, well, why she really wants a gun. In the forum, she said, oh, to go hunting or whatever in Colorado because there's a lot better places to hunt than in Florida, where what's her hometown. So we'll never really know. The only one that knows is her, and she's gone, so there is no way to really know. So who else is out here? Who's awake? It's a Thursday night. I know it's a little late. I usually do these streams around 11 or so Eastern Standard Time, which is pretty late, I guess, everywhere else except the West Coast. Guess it's around 8 p.m. out in California and whatnot. But over in Europe, 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning in England. I guess over in Asia, we're looking at uh, late morning, almost noon. Good evening, Kai Kai. Welcome back. I saw you as well on the premiere of the Soul Pais. I hope I said her name right. I said her name like 50 times, and I didn't even know if like that was the right way of saying her name. But Whatever. I should have just called her SP or something. I didn't want to like butcher her name, but at the same time, who's gonna like have a problem with it anyway, right? It was the story that mattered. I mean, I could have said the story all wrong, but um, haha, better. What's better? The way I said her name? Yeah, I think last night I was like, I said her name as yeah, I'm gonna post a video about Soul Pays or something like that. That was brutal, but yeah, I think it's like Pais or something because the family was from Argentina, so they were all Spanish speaking. So it was kind of like I have to do it in a Spanish kind of way, which was really really brutal. Hey Matt, welcome back. How's it going tonight, Matt? So how's the situation in everybody's hometown nowadays with you know what? I don't even want to mention it because we talk about it ad nauseum. But the whole, stay home, don't go out. Higado, how's it going, my friend? Welcome. I haven't seen you for a while. You've been showing up now the last couple of days, but before that, I haven't seen you in months, man. I'm glad you're okay though. I was beginning to worry about you because I remember you made some like really hilarious jokes. I think it was during I don't think it was during a live stream. I think it was during a premiere, and you were just making some good one-liners, man. I remember that. Let's see some of the headlines that were happening earlier today. Kim Jong Un missing for another 12 days since the live footage emerged as U.S. spooks admit they can't prove. They can't prove whether the pictures of him were real or not. Did you guys see that video? Do you guys think Kim Jong Un is alive, or has he really gone? I mean, if he was gone, don't you think we would know by now? It's been what, almost a month since he went into surgery, and the way we would know for sure is if the surgeon's still alive. Because if the surgeon's dead, that means he's dead. They killed him. The surgeon, that is. Yeah, I really missed watching your content. Hey, he got him, man. That's cool of you to say. That's really nice of you, man. Matt says my state is slowly starting to slowly open up, but I think it may be too soon. Definitely too soon. As I said in yesterday's stream, the Shanghai Disneyland reopened, and it was about 30% capacity, which is still crazy. Still 30% too much. How could you reopen it after like 4 months? No way. Like here in Canada, they already canceled the exhibition, which is like a big fair, and that was supposed to kick off in the middle of August until the beginning of September, and that's already been canceled. So I don't see how Shanghai could already be reopened, and especially that's like almost close to the epicenter of where this all started. You know, crazy times, man, crazy times. Let me catch up on some of your messages here. 80 Krauser, I'm a woodland hermit anyway, so I don't get out much, but people are or miss, real hit or miss about all this. You got a good note. Matt Mendez, someone said Kim Jong, has a body double. A lot of these guys have body doubles, and Saddam Hussein had the same thing. Uh, they all look alike. It's unbelievable how alike they look. But even some imposters look like totally like these guys. It's unreal. Some of them are, yeah, really, really, you cannot tell. Just like the video that was posted the other day showing that, oh, Kim Jong Un is alive. Look, we don't really know if that's even him. And the secrecy about that country makes it even harder to figure out if that's really him or not. 80 Krauser says, from what I hear, Mexican beer causes blood clots. Real odd. He's supposed to have heart problem. Well, he has a whole bunch of like he drinks, he smokes, he eats a lot. He's got a lot of problems. CCP is really pushing it. Carlos Palestino. Carlos Palestino, welcome to the channel. I think you're new here. Uh, Carlos Palestino is asking, do you play Fortnite? No, usually when I used to play video games, I used to play video games back in the 80s and the 90s when I thought video games were cooler. Now it's like it's too complicated, these games, like even Fortnite and stuff. It's all like shooting games and stuff. I used to like the sports games, but in the 80s my biggest thing was pinball. I was like a pinball fanatic. I was crazy about pinball. That was my thing. But yeah, no, I don't play Fortnite, and I really don't have an interest in that. But a lot of people are into it. It's not as big as it was. I think it was 2 years ago when it came out. Um, but there's always something new. Like now, it's is it Animal Crossing? I think is the big gaming thing that people are playing right now. But no, I'm not into Fortnite. And not only that, it takes up a lot of time, eh? Once you get addicted to it, it's like you can play for hours and hours and hours and not even sleep, realizing that, hey, you know what? It's 6 in the morning and I'm still playing this freaking game. And I'm not even tired. I'm so like stoked about playing and playing. Oh man, it'll kill you. Carlos says, are you Mexican? No, definitely not. Um, Carlos, I know by that name you are Mexican or maybe Spanish, whatever. I'll give you a clue. Bonacera. Okay. What language is that? Do you know? Up, down, turn around. Hey, I think I saw you last night as well, right? Welcome back. Do you have merch? No. Do you suggest that I start creating some merchandise? Throw some ideas my way. I mean, what am I gonna make? Like a pink Mavakaga T-shirt to match my logo? I don't know how many of those will sell. I mean, especially pink. It might just be like one-sided, or like, you know, when I go guys, gals, everything in between. Maybe the gals will buy it, and maybe the everything in between. But I don't know how many guys would buy it. Although nowadays, it's like it's pretty cool to wear a pink shirt if you're a guy, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't have anything that's pink. I'm just saying. Up, down, turn around. How old are you? I am. Take a guess. I'm sure you're gonna guess older than I am because I look old, especially when I don't shave. I got this friggin' stubble. It's like ugh, annoying. 80 Krauser. I meant beer, Mexican beer virus. LOL. Christian Cuevas Nutsacks. Hey people, I'm new to the channel. Christian, how did you find the channel? And welcome, by the way. Don't forget to subscribe. Just for your nickname alone, man. I want you to be a subscriber of mine. But yeah, welcome to the channel. How did you find me? I'm just curious. Uh, Bodica. Yeah, Insomnia. LOL. How are you? Hey, Bodica. I haven't seen you in a long time too. Welcome back. Coronavirus often comes with Lyme disease, 80. Oh, you're replying to 80 Krauser. Up, down, turn around. Do you have kids? You got a lot of good questions. Up, down, turn around. Are you writing them all down? You still have to guess my age first. Higato, welcome. Boudica, Brazilian. 80 Krauser. I still play Pokemon and old school RuneScape. That's about it. Do you remember Doom? Matt Mendez. How did you get your name for your channel? Um, I don't want to spoil it too much, but it is a word in northern Italy where only the northern Italians would understand what that means. Some in the south may know what it means, but it's a northern Italian, shall we say, slang word. But we can get away with it on YouTube because nobody would really know what it is. So um, that's what that name is. Up, down, turn around. Do you go live randomly or are you on schedule? Up, down. I've been the last 3 nights, I think it is. I've been going on at 11 o'clock. I'm trying to keep it on like a certain schedule. It's not that easy, of course. Life takes over sometimes, but I'm going to try to keep it at a normal schedule of like, say, 11 o'clock. I don't know if it's going to be every night, but what I'll do is on my, I guess on the About page, I'll put down on there like a schedule as to when I'll be on. And I'll also put like a schedule, I guess, of what like premieres coming up next. But the thing with the premiere is, like, I just made the video about that Soul Pais this afternoon, and then I premiered it 3 hours later. So it's kind of pointless to put that in the About. But I think in the About, I will put what times I will be live streaming in the next few days or whatever, and keep updating it that way. So again, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, I would appreciate if you guys do subscribe to the channel. We talk about everything and anything. It's all about peace and love here. We never argue or fight or like kick people out for like disagreeing with what we're talking about. The only time I would consider kicking somebody out or muting them is if they're just being rude. You know what I mean? There's no need for that. And yeah, if you guys also can, hit that button, that one there, that would be appreciated as well. Let's go back to some of your questions here. Wow, you guys got a lot of questions tonight. That's cool. Up, down, turn around says I'm 37. Wow, I'm surprised you actually guessed lower than I actually am. I'm okay, you ready? My age, I'm 49. I'm sure you heard that anyways, even though I tried to mumble it. So how old am I? Did you catch that? Christian says you were randomly in my recommendations. I sub, bro. Christian, I appreciate that, man. That was mighty nice of you. Welcome to the family, to the Mavakaga family love. Um, Higado, next up down turn we'll be asking for your SIN number. Told you, man, you got good ones, bro. It's all good. It's all good. I can handle it. You're writing a book up down? LOL. Higado, SIM or SIN, too personal. Leave that chapter out. 49. I said it too clearly. Okay, next time I gotta like, hold on, let me like drink and say it at the same time. But it's no point now because I got busted. You figured me out. I got also remind me. Christian says, "Do you have mods?" Yeah, I have a couple. One hasn't been showing up for a long time, and this other one has been on quite a few times, especially in the beginning. But lately, she hasn't been on too much either. But message me after we're done here. I'll give you my email address. It's mavakaga, the same as the username, at gmail.com. Uh, if you want to be a mod, email me, and if you stick around long enough, I have no problem making you a mod. Why not, man? Budika says I was going to guess 47. Close. Yeah, very close. And still younger than my age, so I appreciate that too. There's your thumbs up. Um, Up, down, turnaround. Is that your favorite soda? The other day, I went to have a pizza slice, and I was actually camming that as well. I put a video on that as well, and I was drinking orange Fanta. That's one of my favorite drinks. Orange Fanta. I used to like Red Bull, but so much caffeine, it'll kill you. They say that you can't even drink more than 2 cans of Red Bull a day, or it could seriously damage you. I mean, if you check the back of the can of Red Bull, you'll see it says, "Do not drink more than 2 cans per day." So it's pretty crazy. Christian, yeah, no problem, my friend. Like I said, just send me an email, okay? Let me know if you got the email address. It's again, like I said, mavakaga@gmail.com. Anytime, bro. Jake sounds new as well. Jake, welcome to the channel, my friend. Hey guys, have you heard about interior crocodile alligators? I heard they drive Chevrolets. Movie theater. What? Say that again? In a different way? What? Hey guys, have you heard about interior crocodile alligators? I heard they drive Chevrolets. Movie theater. I guess that's a joke, right? I'm sorry, but that was like way over my head, even over the Dreamcatcher. Way over. 80 Krauser says, pick some mulberries from one of our trees today. Hopefully have enough for jelly soon. Yeah, 80 Krauser, you've really been working on the yard, eh? As far as vegetables and fruits grow. So what's actually like ready? Is there anything that's already like harvested and ready to eat? And whereabouts are you again? Because here it's still too cold to plant anything. The ground is still so hard. And I know it's the middle of May, but it's still so friggin' cold. All right, let's see what else we have here. Up, down, turn around. The other day I had over 1,000 milligrams of caffeine from the like 200 milligram caffeine pills. It sucked. My stomach felt terrible. Don't you have to though eat something with that as well? Because then it would be so heavy on your stomach, wouldn't it? It would cause like major pain for sure. Shouldn't you be eating something with that? Why would you have so much pills? Is it for like do you have some kind of issue or something with your system? That's a lot. Yeah, I didn't eat anything. Well then, yeah, that'll definitely affect your stomach, bro. You gotta eat something to keep that stuff down. You know what I mean? Taking pills just for pills is not good. But what's the matter? Are you like, you have some kind of issue or something? You don't have to say if it's like really personal. I'm just curious. So yeah, he was missing for another 12 days. Let me pull up an article and I'll read some of that. The North Korean dictator vanished last month for 20 days, sparking speculation that he has died or was gravely ill after a botched heart operation. This was the picture I was showing uh, on one of the videos. You see, you can see him, but you see his sister in the background. That's the one that's going to take over once he does pass. It says here, however, on May 1st, the secretive state released, or the secretive state released footage of the 36-year-old visiting a newly opened fertilizer plant in his country, appearing to quash the health rumors. Isn't a fertilizer plant, fertilizer's crap, isn't it? Okay. Kim, who seized power of the rogue country in 2011, has not been seen since those pictures emerged. Disappearing act. He seems to be out and cutting ribbons on fertilizer factories. So, our thinking is he is probably doing well. Well, nobody's seen him since the fertilizer plantation cutting of the ribbon. So who knows what's going on with him. Uh, Up, down, turn around says, nah, I was just trying to stay up all day. So you don't sleep at night? 80 Krauser, I live outside of West Monroe, Louisiana, the place with the duck commander. Oh, hey, home of the LSU Tigers, right? I was cheering for them against Clemson in the finals, man. Um, or how close are you to the stadium? Have you ever been to watch a college football game? I think that would be so crazy. That'd be amazing. Here in Canada, we have like the CFL and college football, which is really a joke compared to the American version. But yeah, I'm a big fan of college football. I prefer American college football over the NFL because I think the players, they're really playing for their future. Whereas NFL and NHL, NBA, they're all playing for the money, you know, just like anything else. But in college, you're playing because you want that next step forward. You know what I mean? Once you reach the NBA and the NFL, you're at the elite level. But college is where it's all at, I think. Got to start from the ground and work your way up. Up, down, turn around. I subscribe. Thank you very much, my friend. So as I said, yeah, I'll try to make live streams every night at 11, or just check the about page and you'll be notified there when my next live stream will be. Um, Up, down, turn around. Your poor brain cells. Yeah, how come you don't sleep at night, my friend? Isn't that you're really taking chances? You're gonna. How old are you? May I ask how old you are? 80 Krauser says, I started planting in early February. Irish potatoes, English peas, then lettuce, spinach, chard, and kale. Been eating on green since March harvest. So 80 Krauser, I don't think you guys really get a winter, right? Down there. It's basically always hot, right? Budika says, nice. I'm not allowed to grow any fruits, vegetables, or herbs outside. Townhouse complex rules. That kind of sucks, Budika. Sorry to hear that. 80 Krauser. LSU is in Baton Rouge, down south. We have ULM, University Lafayette Monroe, right? Yeah, I told you I'm a big college football fan. So which team do you support? ULM or LSU? Or maybe even somebody else? Up, down, turn around. I'm about 16. About 16? Okay, so I'm about 49. Okay. Louisiana Tech is on the Ruston to the west. So, but what are you closer to? ULM, you said, right? What's this? Nearly 20 tons of Chinese space debris tracks over New York City and falls to Earth. That was yesterday. I didn't hear about that. Did you guys hear anything about that? Let me read what that says here. For a few hours Monday, today's Thursday, so that's not yesterday. It's like 3 days ago. For a few hours Monday, scientists held their breath as they watched a nearly 20-ton piece of space debris from a Chinese rocket fall through the sky and pass over Los Angeles and New York City uncontrolled. The speed at which the debris, the fourth largest to return to Earth uncontrolled, was traveling made it hard for scientists to guess where the debris would ultimately crash. Why didn't we hear this? Did you guys hear anything about this? Because that would have been like big news, wouldn't it? Once they reach the lower atmosphere, they are traveling relatively slowly, so worst case is they could take out a house, he said. Nevertheless, he tweeted that the rocket parts fall was unusual. I've never seen a major re-entry pass directly over so many major conar conurbations. Conurbations. Never even heard of that word in my life. According to Science Alert, the CZ-5B was launched last week to transport an experimental prototype spacecraft into orbit called the Chinese Next Generation Crewed Spacecraft. That's pretty crazy. The successful landing of the new spacecraft from a high orbit also shows China is serious about sending astronauts beyond low Earth orbit, something only NASA has achieved so far, and eventually sending its astronauts to the moon. Well, that's probably why I don't really like follow too much of that. Anything to do with the moon, I'm kind of like, did it really happen? That's a story for another day. We're gonna get people in here that are like either gonna totally agree with me or think I'm like a loony bin. One of these guys who, no, they never went to the moon. Can I just ask something? If they went to the moon in the late 60s, right, like they said they did, how come they never been back? And if they've been back, why is there no video of it now? You know, they're all like, oh, we're going to Mars and everywhere else. Why not just go to the moon? It's so easy, right? So they say. So why is there no more proof that they went to the moon? But you see, this is what I'm saying. I can just talk about this and like try to say my piece, but two sides to every story, right? Let's get back to some of your guys' comments instead of me just rambling on about the moon and whatever. Oh, Budika's still going saying about the townhouse. You're not allowed to barbecue with coal. Accidentally broke every patio rule when I moved in. Well, it's better to break it in the beginning than getting kicked out because of it, right? David Roberts says, why did you send me Q&A to my email address? You trying to get attention? I don't even know your email address. So the only place that I advertise that I'm doing a live stream is on a mobile. How can I didn't send anybody any kind of notification. I think the only notifications you would get is on YouTube. So I don't know how you got the email, or I don't know if that's even possible. But if you got my email, again, I don't know how. What email did it come from? He got a what a rebel. Up down turnaround. Is that an anime hat? It's a hockey Edmonton Oilers. That's the Edmonton Oilers hat. And no, didn't hear of that. 80 Krauser. I hate football. It's of the devil, just like Mama said. Christian, I didn't even hear about that. Yeah, I just saw an article. It was on the National Post. 80 Krauser says, Ruston is probably closer, but Tech kind of screwed me out of a scholarship, so screw them. Tigers are cool, I guess, but I didn't go in for football. I hear ya. Budika, your name. Higado. Weird how it isn't covered by much of the media. Because it's all covered about the whole, C word. And not the woman C word. I'm talking about the other word where we can't even get out of the house. The foosball thing was Waterboy joke, by the way. Waterboy. Isn't that Adam Sandler, right? That wasn't one of his better movies, though. Okay. Happy Gilmore or Billy Madison? Which one was a better Adam Sandler movie? Billy Madison, I think, is a classic, even though it's Adam Sandler of all people. Up, down, turn around. I think it's a lot of money to go to the moon. money in politics, and they lost the directions on how to get back to the moon. Like, exactly, Boudica. But they've been there, so they say, right? 80 Krauser, aliens deleted it, I guess. Yeah, it never happened. Up, down, turn around. What's your favorite movie? That's a good question. I love talking about movies. I am a big time movie fan, horror movies especially. Uh, Asian horror movies and the American ones, of course, the classics. My all time favorite, I'll give you guys a clue and then you tell me what movie I'm talking about, okay? I don't want to make it too easy. All right, let's just say it's from, I believe it's from the late 70s. And it's very famous because there's been like 10 or 11 sequels. And another one of my favorite horror movies was back from the 60s, which was in black and white, which had a very famous shower scene. That one, too easy a clue. But if you guys don't get it, I'll tell you the answers in a sec. How much do Canadian citizens get a month from the government? Matt, are you talking about because of the COVID or because of just people on welfare or what? Higato, Asian horror movies are pretty good. Oh, dude, Asian horror movies are way crazier than the American versions, and most of the American versions, like the Grudge that just came out 3 months ago, in the States, it's a remake. They're all remakes. Dark Water remake, The Ring remake, Shutter remake, The Eye remake. I can go on and on and on. The Grudge, they're all remakes, right? So yeah, Asian movies were definitely for the win, but only from three countries. In order, I would say my favorite countries for the three Asian horror movies would be number three, Japan. Number two and number one are so close, but I would say either Thailand, South Korea, or South Korea, Thailand. Those two countries, they make killer horror movies. If you guys haven't seen it yet, watch a movie from South Korea called um, A Tale of Two Sisters. Really good movie. I don't want to tell you too much about it. You can check out the trailer on YouTube, but definitely check out, if you guys have time, A Tale of Two Sisters. Really cool flick. The other night I watched a movie called Mother, which is from Bong Joon-ho, who made Parasite. This one is just as good. Mother was a really good movie too. So yeah, that's another one I recommend. So Mother from 2000, I think that was 2009, and the other one I just said, A Tale of Two Sisters, which was I think from 2003. I know they're a bit older, but still really good. You guys definitely, I recommend them. Let me know if you guys see it, what you thought of it. Definitely leave a comment, and we can discuss that at another stream. 8 Crazy Nights because I have no shame. 80 Krauser, are you serious? Come on, man. Matt says yes, COVID. I think it was 1,200, if I'm not mistaken. Not everybody got it, so um, but I think it's around $1,200. Boudica, first movie Halloween, second Psycho. You are correct for the win. Very good. And actually, I don't know if you guys saw Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, which has nothing to do with Michael Myers, but that one is actually a really good movie too. Just the story itself about the masks and everything. I like that one too. There isn't many horror movies I don't like, but that one was good. Higato says they never follow stereotypical plot lines. It makes them so interesting. Up, down, turn around. How much do you weigh? You asked the most. It's all right, man. It's cool. It's cool. I just I don't really like to talk about my weight because I'm like you can probably see in the videos. I'm so skinny. Okay, fine. Ugh. I'm like, oh, you said you're around 16, right? Okay, then I'll say I'm around 185 pounds. Okay? I know, skinny. I know. Don't have to mention it. Boudica, my favorite horror movie is Shaun of the Dead. I'm kind of lightweight with gore. Shaun of the Dead was pretty good. I think they made a trilogy of that too, right? Budika says, "How tall are you?" Well, if you're in the American side of things, I'm 6 feet. European, 180 centimeters. So 6 feet. Higato, thanks for the recommendations. I go nuts for horror movies. Higato, I don't know if you were if you noticed in the premiere that I just did. Kai Kai and Knife Collector were talking about a movie called The Fair. That was one I reviewed a couple of videos back. I would recommend you watch that one. It's not exactly a horror movie; it's more like a thriller. Really cool flick. Um, I watched that one before watching Gretel and Hansel. Gretel and Hansel was okay, but I preferred The Fair, which is not as scary as Gretel and Hansel, but Gretel and Hansel I was expecting more along the storyline of the fairy tale. It was more like girl power type of thing. But you can check that out on my other video. I posted a whole like 10 minutes talking about that. So I don't want to bore you with repeat again. But definitely check out The Fair. And it's Fare, not Fair. I don't care for horror films usually because I'm scared. Alien was good though. 80 Krauser. Yeah, Alien was pretty good. The original. And then it just got dumb. Just like Predator and all that. The first one's always the best of any franchise movie. If you guys can think of a movie where like the remake or part two is better than part one, let me know. Because I think so far, every movie I've seen, the original is always the best. I mean, I don't mind part two, part three, and etc., but first is always the best. Budika, no way. Cool intuition is really kicking in. Yeah, you're happening. You're happening. Up, down, turn around. I'm 125 pounds. You mean, right? Not your age. Okay, so 125, but you're only 16, right? So you got a ways to go. How tall are you? Up, down, turn around. Since you asked, yeah. Christian, did you get my email, bro? I think I did. I got the little notification that it came in. I'll check it after the stream and I'll reply to you definitely when we're done. All right, dude. Um, Up, down, turn around. I'm 125 and 5'4". So I guess that's normal or average, anyways. Especially with your age too, right? So, Higado. Oh, I'm taking notes. Thanks. Yeah, we'll sometimes we'll do a stream and we'll just talk about movies and stuff. If you guys are like all interested in movies, we can definitely talk about movies and for hours. I can talk about movies like all night if we want. But yeah, and another stream or so, whatever, we'll talk about movies. Why not? Uh, Budika says 180 is good and 6 feet. That's great, not skinny. No wonder you're Canadian. Kind of chubby people, USA. No offense. No offense taken. I mean, that's you're giving me a compliment. How can it be an offense? But I'm gonna have to maybe cause some people to be mad at me, but I have to agree with you. I think Americans, a lot of Americans, not of course not all, but a lot of Americans are overweight or obese. The problem because there's places like McDonald's, Burger King, all this kind of crap. Um, why do you think if you go to like Europe, like Spain or Italy or Germany or France, why do you think they're all so fit? I'll tell you why. The food there is so natural, so good. Doesn't have all these preservatives and fatty stuff and all that. That's the reason why. But again, here it's all about the money. So they don't care if you get fat. They just want you to keep coming back. They got to keep making money, right? So yeah, that's the reason why Americans are so overweight. Canadians too. But when I go to Montreal, I notice that Montreal is very European, and their fashion is a lot different than here in Toronto, for example, or anywhere else in Canada. And I'm not trying to like praise Montreal or something, but their people are very attractive compared to the rest of Canada as well as the States. Again, my opinion, but from what I've seen, and I've been to Montreal many times, they have some very good looking people and very fit. That's what I mean by good looking. 80 Krauser takes some offense to your little comment there, Budiga. Matt says, I'm American and I'm morbidly obese. Okay, here we go. We opened up a can of worms, or a can of tuna, or a can of olives, or whatever. Um, Up, down, turn around. 5'4". Yeah, 5'4", 125, right? Boudica, I just watched Analyze This. Hilarious. Second, Analyze That. A bomb. I don't recommend it. See what I'm saying? Even Meet the Fockers. Do you remember Meet the Fockers? That one was a good one. And then part two came out. It was like, why? I mean, it had some laughs in it, but compared to the original, no. Same thing with The Hangover. I like the one. Okay, the first Hangover was good. The one where they went to Thailand was the second one. That one was pretty funny too, but in its own different way. But I like both of those. The third one sucked. Oh my God, the Hangover 3, I was like, what happened? I guess they just ran out of ideas, didn't care anymore. They made that money. So, but the third one, just like, yeah, it just bit. Boudica, I meant no offense to the chubby people. Boudica, no worries. It's all in good taste. You didn't really say anything like bad or anything. No worries. 80 Krauser. Oh, I did watch the original I Am Legend with Vincent Price on YouTube one time. Was good. Much better than the remake with Will Smith, right? I think he was in the remake. Mukbangs are just adding to the obesity situation. Higato. Yeah, and here I was eating a slice of pizza in one of my videos, thinking, you know what, this is no big deal. But I noticed some people, yeah, they make these videos. There was a guy I saw the other day just chewing gum, not even talking, not whispering, just chewing gum. 12-minute video, 4 million views. No joke. Why? What's the fascination? Like, okay, I might watch it for maybe like a minute, but if the guy's not going to talk or say anything, what am I doing here for 12 minutes watching a guy chew gum? Is this what we've come to? But you know what? I guess what he did is it's successful for him, so more power to him. I just don't know why, but everybody has their thing. Matt says, yeah, in USA, fast food restaurants everywhere. Ain't that the truth? What's Boudica says, what's mukbang? It's basically channels where you just watch people eating. And that's really all it is. You're just watching people eating. But some of them eat like really crazy things like octopus and, oh, I don't know, just a whole bunch of nasty stuff. Some of them are really gross. And some are just basic eating, like I said, just chewing gum. It's whatever. Christian says mukbangs are weird. I like whispering ASMR. I've had a few people tell me in my earlier videos when I was just posting pictures and just talking over them. People were like, "Yo, man, you should go into ASMR because you talk so low." And I was thinking, well, I'm not going to scream in my videos, but I think here I'm talking a little bit louder. So Higato says, "Boudica, be happy. You don't know." LMAO. Protect your innocence. 80 Krauser, American topsoil is heavily depleted of nutrients and microorganisms. Food grown in it has no flavor and little nutrition. True that. Boudica, Poltergeist, great. The rest, yep, thumbs down to the other ones. Poltergeist was a classic. That's something I want to watch again. Did you guys ever watch Creepshow, the movie? Really good one. It's like a anthology movie where they have like little stories in them. One of them was by Stephen King, but they were all good. They were really good. You guys should check that one out if you have time. I think it was in the 80s. Creep Show. There was a Creep Show 2, which was also pretty good. Of course, not as good as the first, but I would definitely recommend check out Creep Show. I think they had different directors. They had Stephen King. I think George Romero even did one on there. Really good flick. Eddie Krauser. So hold on. In the 40s, there was almost twice the nutrients per pound of food. We are gorging ourselves but starving of nutrition. Yeah, because now it's all chemicals and crap that they're putting into this stuff and profiting off of it big time. Boudica, who would watch a guy chewing gum? Uh, 4 million views. So I don't know how many people that is. I mean, how many watch them two, three, maybe four times? But that's Can you imagine? 4 million views. I mean, I'm not out here to say like, oh, I want to get a million views one day on a video or something, but if it's as easy as getting 4 million views just to chew gum, all right, let's do it. No, I'm not going to. Don't worry, guys. Uh, Higado says, I think it's an acquired taste, Boudica. Boudica, the airplane guy creep show, he drew the wheels and they landed safe. He was a gunner on the bottom. The airplane guy creep show. What's that? What's the airplane guy? No, that wasn't. That's not creep show. I don't know what movie that is though. I want to know what it is now. 80 Krauser. I like Nine, the animated movie about the dolls after the robots take over. Kind of weird but good. Nine. It was like a green alien type guy, right? I think that's that movie. Isn't that movie based on the or looked like the character from the video game called Oddworld? I think the cover nine had like a green alien, sort of like wearing like a bikini bottom or something like that. I'm gonna check that out in a second. 80 Krauser from Boudica says, I agree about the nutrients. My parents would be 100 plus, 110, and they were healthier. Oh, that's nostalgic, says Higato. Christian, the YouTuber Fat and Saucy is a Como that needs to be exposed. Why? What's up with him? What is he all about? I haven't checked out that guy's channel. I don't even know who he is, but is he? What's wrong with him? 80 Krauser says, yeah, it looks similar, but they were like dolls. Okay, I might check it out. Is it so? It's an animation, right? So it's kind of like a family movie, or what? Let me see if I can find the cover of that one, and then I'll show you the cover of Oddworld. I think it's the same character. Let me pull it up. Hold on, guys. So the movie Nine. Type that one in first. See if it's. Oh no, this is more like a. Okay, hold on. I don't know. You said you hit your phone. It's pretty dark. Um, this is the one, right? Okay, remember that look on that character. Okay, I'm talking about Oddworld. It's sort of looks similar, but not really. Never mind. I'll pull up Oddworld. I remember playing that game for like 2 minutes. Again, these games that are out nowadays, it's just too hard. Yeah, this guy looks nothing like that guy. Let me show you. That's Oddworld. Sort of similar, I guess, but mm, not really. Yours sounds better. Okay, so let's see what else there is here. Higato says the movie is mildly disturbing from what I remember. It's yes, that's it. Knife collector got busy and forgot about this chat. It's all good, bro. It's all good. We're always here. Come in and out whenever you feel. Higato, welcome back. Boudica, Inside Out is a good movie. That's another animation. 80 Krauser. I remember playing a demo for Oddworld at Walmart. Yeah, I think I only played like the first half a level or something. And yeah, it was a pretty weird game. I don't remember if I was at Walmart playing it too, but um, yeah, I remember only playing it for like 10 minutes or so. But it's kind of weird how you only play a game for 10 minutes, but yet the image of that character just sticks in your head. Because when you mentioned Nine, it was like, hey, wait a minute, isn't that the same looking kind of character as the one from Oddworld? So that's pretty cool. So what time is it where you guys are all like, why are you guys all up, man? It's not like I'm complaining that you're joining me, but I'm just wondering. It's almost like midnight here. What time is it for you guys? It's like, yeah, 11:53. Um, do you play Call of Duty? Christian asks. No, you know what? I was saying before, back in the 80s, I used to love playing pinball and I still do to this day. That is my absolute favorite. Um, and sports games. Call of Duty, all these like war kind of games. Never really been into it because it's just a bunch of just shooting and shooting and shooting, you know? So, but I get the fascination with people that like those kind of games, but it's very addictive, right? So once you start playing them, like I said before, it can be like 6 in the morning. You wouldn't even realize it, and you're not even tired. You just want to keep playing, you know? So you got to watch that. Um, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, those kind of games are cool, but then that's because it falls into like the horror genre again. So I've always been into horror. Anything to do with horror really gets me going. Up, down, turn around. What kind of music do you like? Basically, I like all kinds of music. Here in Canada, we had a group called the Tragically Hip. I don't know if you guys down south know about them. They weren't really big. They didn't really make it that big in the States or in Europe. Tragically Hip is more like a Canadian band. Um, but I've seen them in concert maybe 20 times. I love the hip. Uh, for more of the American version, I like the Strokes from New York. I'm sure a lot of you guys know who the Strokes are. I saw them last year. Oh my God, that was a killer concert. And for like EDM type music, I've liked Knife Party for about what 7 years now. The first time I heard Internet Friends, I immediately fell for that group. That was a yeah, that's a wicked beats they have. And then I got into Steve Aoki and Laid Back Luke, all that kind of EDM. I totally dig all that. It's really wicked, especially when you're driving. You can just blast that crap. That's what I'm talking about. Knife Collector, did someone here mention Assassin 33 AD a few weeks ago? It's a good movie. I don't think anybody mentioned it. Who's in that? Or what year is it? What's it about? 80 Krauser, 10:53 here. Yeah, oh yeah, you're 1 hour behind there. Boudica, Inside Out is a thriller movie with Eric LaSalle spelling. Hard to guess the ending. Inside Out, isn't that? Which one am I thinking that's the animation one? Inside Out. Hold on, let me check that. I could have sworn that was a cartoon. You sure it's called Inside Out, right? I might be wrong. Let me see. I could swear Inside Out is a cartoon. No, see, Inside Out is. I don't think you got the right title, Boudica. Look, Inside Out. That's the animation one. Unless it's the same title, just a different. Well, I don't know how they can have the same title though. 10:54, 10:54. Wow, you guys are all 1 hour behind. That's good though. You guys have more time to stay up. Lucky yous. What kind of phone do you have? I have a Samsung Galaxy Note 4, I think it is. Higado. I gotta go, but it was great to chat with you guys. Until next time, Higado, take care of yourself. Peace and love, my friend. Stay safe. All right. You gotta say Higado out. 80 Krauser says, up, down. Are you in fact J. Edgar Hoover? Oh my gosh. All right. Boudica says, could be a cartoon title too, but it's on my playlist because it's really good. I like psychological thrillers better than gory. Okay, so let me check it out. So it's called Inside Out, right? What do you know what year it was? Because the only one I see is the cartoon, and it was from 2015. Do you know who was in it or anything like that? Because that's the only one that I'll check the year. Be right back. It's on YouTube. Okay, I can check it out later as well. Maybe it's just a independent movie or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's a fan made movie. Could be even fan made. Who knows? All right, guys. So I'm going to be on here for maybe another 5 more minutes, and then we'll call it a night. It's been about 55 minutes already, so we'll make it another 5 minutes, and then we'll call it a night. All right. But again, like I said, we can always talk about movies or whatever else next time. Always open to whatever topics you guys want to talk about. Doesn't matter, be it crime, mystery, suspense, the news of the day, the news from 50 years ago. Did we go to the moon? Whatever. Ghosts, UFOs. You ever watch The Cabinet of Dr. Kilgari? It was, no, I'm thinking The Island of Dr. Moreau. No, that's an old one, isn't it? Up, down, turn around. You should grow your beard out. Um, a lot of people have been saying that. The only problem is, like, this is like 3 days worth of not shaving, and it gets so itchy. Like, you can see my face is like all red from like when I shave. Oh, it's so itchy. I was thinking about it a couple times, but it just gets too itchy. And then when I shave, it's like so sore from shaving it. Can't win. 2005 Inside Out, written by David Ogden, starring Eric LaSalle and Steven Weber. Okay, so I'll check that out then. So 2005 Inside Out. All right. Kai Kai, good night, you all. Okay, so Kai Kai, you leaving? Have a good night then. Peace and love. Stay safe. And say hi to your dad for me. 80 Krauser was a silent movie from the 20s. Really interesting and innovative for the time. Wow, 100 years ago. Yeah, it would be good then. I'd love to check that out. Up, down, turn around. What frame is that behind you? That's a picture that was made for me of my first cat that I ever had. The name was Cricket. My black cat, and it was my favorite animal I ever had. I think you mean the picture, right? Not the frame. Because somebody asked me this yesterday. They were like, "Yo, what's that frame behind you?" And I was thinking, "You mean the picture?" And the guy was like, "No, the frame." So if you're talking about the frame, I think because I learned this yesterday, it's called Marble 202. If that's what you're talking about. Budika says, "Yep, good night. I'm staying until he stops, but early good night to all." Hey, Budika, I appreciate you staying right to the last minute. That's really nice of you. Uh, it's Marble 404. See? How do you guys know that? The guy last night told me it was Marble 202. Like I know the difference. I mean, you could tell me it's Marble 25, 60, 69. I'll be like, oh, really? Cool. I have no idea. 80 Krauser, like a psychological thriller, real amazing for the time. You know what? Some of those movies, they're not called classics for no reason. You know what I mean? A lot of them are really really good, um, and especially like the ones where you see there was no computers, no technology, nothing, right? So it's really you had to use your mind to come up with these ideas. That's what makes them so classic. Don't have to rely on special effects or you know bombs going off and all this action and cars crashing and all that crap. Those times were the best types of classic movies, definitely. Up, down, turn around. You have any tattoos? No, I don't have any tattoos. I like to keep my body. I used to have earrings, but nothing tattoos. Even with the thing with the earrings, it's like you grow out of it after like a while. It was just like a phase. I think I was like up from 19 years old until like maybe 24, 25. And the thing is, which is so weird, it's been like 25 years and I could still feel the hole. Like the holes, I don't even know if they're closed, which I'm sure they should have by now, but it still feels like I can actually put earrings back in. Not like I'm going to, so. Budika, you have any weed? No, actually, I don't do weed. Every once in a while, I'll drink like wine, which I love wine, especially white wine. But no, I don't do weed. I've never been into like that kind of stuff. Um, Even wine. I don't know if you guys know this, so here's a fun fact for you. Did you know you have white wine when you have fish? You have red wine when you have meat. Did you know that? Uh, Metropolis. Metropolis was amazing. Even Hitler loved it. Gee, I wonder what kind of movie it was then. Up, down, turn around. Do you smoke darts? I don't even know what that is. So no, I don't smoke anything. What are darts? The only darts I know is the one you throw on the board. You know? You guys ever watch that? That British darts? It's so hilarious. It's like anytime they get the three in the little 20 spot where it's red, the guy goes crazy. He's like 180, and the crowd just goes wild. They're all holding up these 180 signs, and yeah, they must be all drunk. 80 Krauser, we have a vineyard like 10 minutes from us. They make a great muscadine and peach wine. Oh, that must be so good. Up, down, turn around. Cigarettes. No, I don't smoke nothing. Nothing. Boudica, I know the earring holes don't ever seal. Really, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought it was like maybe I'm just unique that way. I guess not. Thanks, Boudica, for letting me know I'm not so special after all. Just kidding. Muscadines are native grapes. That's cool. I definitely got to try that then. That sounds very appetizing, actually. Even now at like midnight. Why not, right? Up, down, turn around. I like to drink moonshine and Jack Daniels. Um, I would expect somebody from down south, 80 Krauser, to say something like that. Don't you guys all drink that kind of stuff down there? Boudica, yes, I knew that about the wine. I like White Zinfandel in small airplane bottles. LOL. Yeah, the good old days when they used to give you bottles on the airplane. Damn, remember back in the 80s, you guys talking about like smoking cigarettes and stuff? You remember when you were able to smoke in an airplane? Oh, that was such a pain in the ass. People are like smoking and it's like your eyes are like all so red and you can't do anything about it because it was all legal. So many things changed. Boudica, just kidding about the weed. I was teasing the guy asking you so many questions. It's okay. It's all good. I mean, I called it a Q and A, right? So you guys can ask whatever you want. Nothing's offensive. It's all good. That's what we're here for, right? Get to know each other. Up, down, turn around. Have you ever tried drugs? No, sir. Never tried drugs. Never smoked. No, no, no. Uh, Knife collector. Not me. LOL. I might drink some weak wine, but don't like the taste of alcohol. Yeah, me neither. I can't stand beer. Beer is like so gross tasting, so bitter and ugh. 80 Krauser. I don't drink really, but my grandpa made moonshine. Told ya. That's a southern thing, right? All right, guys, my battery's down to like 10%, so I'm gonna have to like cut it here. It's usually about an hour's time when I can like stream for on a mobile without plugging it in. I don't want to plug it in because then I'd have to like the cord isn't long enough, and then I'd have to like bend over and talk to you guys for like whatever time with my totally upside down almost. So we'll cut it short here. All right. Um, Tomorrow I will post on the about page on YouTube what time I'll stream. So I appreciate if you guys do check it out. And as always, come by anytime. Send me comments on any of the videos. I will reply to each and every one of you. Peace and love to everybody. All right. Family first, as I always say, especially in these dark times. Let's try to keep it light. Try to stay happy, stay healthy, take care of each other. And seriously, I appreciate every one of you guys. You guys are all amazing. And I'm not just saying that to like kiss your guys' butts or anything. I don't need to do that. You know, we've always been a small, tight group, and I appreciate everybody. Guys, gals, everything in between. You know what's coming up, right? Malakaga. Oh.